Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Comrade Anthony Anoku. They call me the property comrade. All right, I'll be talking about something peculiar, talking about the basics of real estate. Now, a lot of people have different perspective about the real estate sector. But for me, I want to let us understand there are some basics we need to know about the real estate sector. So what is real estate, if I may ask? So persons might be saying real estate, we have different perspectives, we have different views, we have different opinions about what real estate is. But I think there's a basic or a common definition of real estate. Real estate refers to land and anything permanently attached to it. That's the simplest definition of real estate. Real estate refers to land and anything permanently attached to that land, including buildings, structure, fences, other improvements. In Nigeria, owning real estate is one of the most significant signs of wealth, not only in Nigeria, in the world. If you own real estate, if you own a house, you own a land, you own anything that has to do with landed property, it's ascribed to wealth. It's one of the significant things of measuring wealth in the world, not only in Nigeria. Right? So use it to measure your wealth, to measure your status, and it also provides security. It provides economic value, generational wealth. You see people inheriting lands, inheriting properties from their father, from their grandfather. So basically that's what real estate is all about. So in a nutshell, real estate simply means land and anything attached to that land. Any other long definition is just to confuse our brain. Serious. Because real estate is just land and anything on that land. Big. That's what real estate is all about. Alright, so we have different types of real estate. Now, for us to understand the basics of real estate, we need to understand the different types of real estate. Alright, so have what we call residential real estate. Residential real estate, these are properties meant for personal living. What we call residential real estate means properties meant for personal living, which include a self-contained room, a bungalow, a duplex, your flat and apartment, your detached and semi-detached houses, your residential estates, gated community. All these are residential real estate. Anything that has to do with where you sleep, where you live, where you wake up from, it's called residential real estate. So residential real estate is the common and is high in demand. The most common real estate is residential real estate, and it is very, very high in demand in the sense that, brother, outside air that we breathe, outside food that we eat, the next thing is shelter. You have to put your head. So residential real estate is the most common one. Then the next one is commercial real estate. So commercial real estate includes properties used for businesses. Any property that is used for business purpose, it falls under the residential real estate, and which include your office building, your shopping plaza, your hotel, your guest houses, your warehouses, your event centers, your schools, your hospitals that are privately run. These are commercial properties. I'll take it again. Your office building, your shopping plazas, your hotels, your guest houses, your warehouses, your event center, your schools, your hospitals, your gym center, any other property that is not where people sleep, like that is not like a permanent home for somebody, it falls under commercial property or commercial real estate. Alright, so I've talked about the residential real estate, I've talked about the commercial real estate. Now we have the third one. We have the industrial real estate. Big. Industrial real estate used for production, manufacturing, and heavy logistics. When we talk about our factories, our manufacturing plants, our refineries, our industrial warehouses, our processing centers, your pure water factory, Anywhere the production takes place, any industrial property falls under industrial real estate, right? So these are other industrial, these are other aspects of real estate. So we have the residential real estate, we have the commercial real estate, and we have the industrial real estate. And there's one again that's very peculiar, which is the agricultural real estate. Yeah. Oh, we don't know that agriculture is under real estate. Yeah. This includes large parcels of land used for crop farming, animal husbandry, fishery, agri-tech, and farming zone. So even farmers are doing real estate, but we don't know. You say, he's a farmer. A lot of us, when we're talking about people that do real estate, we think that real estate just simply means that agent that's out there. That agent that's out there looking for a buyer to buy a land or looking for somebody to rent a house, and it's the only one doing real estate. No. Farmers do real estate too, but we don't know. So we have agricultural real estate. So this sets, or this category of properties falls under the agricultural real estate. Alright? Yes, falls under the agricultural real estate. So we have, just like I said, we have our crop farming. Everywhere we use for our farm, crop farming falls under agricultural real estate. Anything we use for animal husbandry, like where we train our birds, our piggery, our goat farm, any other thing, it falls under animal husbandry. Then we have our fishery, our fish farm, all those ponds, because those lands can be resold. Those farms, those properties used for agricultural real estate can be used for commercial real estate, can be used for residential real estate, can also be used for industrial real estate. When you recycle it, when you stop farming on your land, you can build an estate there. So agricultural real estate involves those parcels of land, those properties, those places that we use for agricultural purposes is under agricultural real estate. So I believe with this few points of mine, I've been able to explain real estate. Alright, the types of real estate. Let me recap again. I said we have the residential real estate, commercial real estate, industrial real estate, and agricultural real estate. So stay tuned in my next video where I will explain a whole lot of other things that we need to know about the real estate. I just still remain your guy, Comrade Anthony Anuku, aka the Property Comrade. My duty is to bring us information, updates about real estate. See you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.
Follow us today on all platforms at The Comrade Homes, where we bring dreams to reality.